Somebody there? Hey, I'm sorry I didn't see you there. Thank you for Bingo. Hello. How you doing? Thank you for being here. I'm here again, just trying to get some time on YouTube. For those of you who don't know about YouTube, guys, it requires 4,000 hours watch time. And I found out I can get more watch time on live than I can on my videos. Hey guys, thank you for stopping in. I'm glad you're doing all right. Guys, thank you for stopping in. If this is your first time here, I'm doing a basic guitar channel where I break down songs and basic guitar chords and stuff like that. And I'm on there trying to get some subscribers and watch time. Now, I'll tell y'all right now, so y'all understand this, I'm not a rock and roll player, but somebody yesterday asked me for Billie Jean, okay, Michael Jackson. Now, I did that about 6 months ago on TikTok, because a lot of young folks on TikTok follow me. So I just put that video up on my channel there of me trying to, my first 2 or 3 practice sessions with Billie Jean, just to make a point, guys. Show you can do it. Just because I'm country don't mean I can't play other music. Same for you guys. Just because you like rock and roll don't mean you can't play Merle Haggard or Beethoven. In fact, guys, I'll go ahead and tell you this, just a little history. You may know it from watching YouTube. Who was it, Paul McCartney, that wrote that song everybody asks for all the time, Blackbird? Guess where it came from? It came out of one of Mozart's symphonies. It was a piece that, it was a classical piece, and he was playing it on the guitar, and then he turned around and he turned it into this thing y'all call Blackbird now. Yeah, that's cool. All right, now. Chet Atkins, yes. Chet Atkins, a false mother. Merle Travis, you know. And in Africa. I know the tune, but I really don't know the chords, guys. I haven't learned that one. I may have to check it out. All the drums in Africa, or whatever the words are. BBN has, okay, cool, whatever. All good. Yeah, guys, what I'm here about is really not to play covers for y'all. What I'm here about is promote your playing, and hopefully promote my channel so that it'll motivate you guys to play. I break down songs, I do basic chords, you know, how to make your cowboy chords, and a little bit about triads, a very little bit about that stuff, a little bit about majors and minors, and how to find your notes on fretboard, that kind of stuff. Cowboy music, yeah, also never been there. Yeah, Astro, never been there. Mark Knopfler. Yeah, hey guys, let me show y'all why you talk about Mark Knopfler. Ain't he the guy that did Sultan as a Swing? I think he did, or I believe he was the guitarist in that, right? Now guys, I play that note and chords. Yesterday I was trying it and I forgot. It starts in the D minor. It starts up here like this. Bam, 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 then goes to a C. But you can play it down here in open chords and it's easier. For me, it's easier down here. You do a D minor. To a C. To your B flat to then F. And it's got a little thing down here where it's centered around the C sharp, that little riff. And I'm trying to figure out how to get it in the song. I hadn't learned it. Whatever it is, but Mark Knopfler knew what he was doing. He utilized this C sharp here and changed the, an octave on it. Because the song is played in D minor. Now, I don't want to get too deep in music theory because some of this is past me, but basically the C note in D minor and the, what is that other key it's in? I don't know if it's B, the other scale. The point is C sharp gives this thing some kind of, and I ain't figured out how to do that yet, but I know the rhythm for it. It starts in D minor. And guys, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. I'm not here to tell you guys I'm Martin Knopfler or any of those. No, I'm a basic guy like you guys that play guitar. And hopefully I can show you some stuff for beginners that you don't know. Anyhow, happy birthday to Astro. Is it Astro? Is it your birthday, man? Anyway, the way I do happy birthday, guys, you can do it in any key, but C's okay for me. What is happy birthday to you? Happy birthday to you and you and you and whoever's birthday it is. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. That kind of stuff. On the Androbell. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you guys will consider at least looking at my videos. If you like any of them, maybe you'll subscribe to the channel. Again, guys, I'm not one of these fellas that get on here and play covers of all the songs y'all want. I realize everybody here doesn't have an interest in guitar, maybe just like entertainment. This is really a guitar tutorial channel, and hopefully I can motivate you guys to play your own guitar. Request, I had a gun. I had a gun. I don't know that one, and thank you for the request. But I'll tell you this, guys, if you request a song, I may not know it. Let me show y'all again my iPad. Y'all see that flower pot there? That holds up my telephone. I don't have any electronics to pull up tabs. And so if I don't have it in here or hadn't learned it and you guys can't give me the chords, I don't know it. Jamie's got a gun. I don't know who did that. Now, House of the Rising Sun's an easy one. I can do that for you. And be claimed by Dragon Force. Wow. I request fire and flame. Wow. I don't know that. Let me go ahead and do the one I do know. I'll show you guys the chords because that's what I'm here for. House of the Rising Sun, guys, starts on A minor, goes to C, D, to an F, back to A minor, to an E, or an E7 if you want to throw that in there, back to this. That's it. I've seen lots of rain. Okay, that's House of the Rising Sun, guys. George Jones, wrong's what I do best. Songs, George Jones songs. Okay, that's cool. Here, I'll do a George Jones song for you. And Here Comes the Sun, I'll try to do that one. That requires a capo up here on the 7th fret, and you play D, G, and A. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Maybe I could play it down here. It's going to sound good. Here comes the sun. I say, you need to play it with a capo. But George Jones. Step right up, come on in. You want to take the grand tour of an empty house used to be my home. Then Danny there, over there, down, sister chair, down, where she used to bring my paper, sit down on my knee, whisper, oh, I love you. 3 chords, guys. Now you can put some maybe a D7 in there, but that's D, G, and A for me. That's the key I was singing in. Yeah, the Beatles, let's see. I think my guitar, I'm afraid I'm gonna pop a string here. Hey! I just, let me see, Beatles. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it down. Remember, let her into your heart, and you can start to make it better, better. I got 2 or 3 Beatles songs on my channel, guys. I like the Beatles too. I just don't have I only have about 3 of their songs up on my channel. Shout out to Easton. Hello, Easton. Thank you guys for stopping in. Fellas, again, I appreciate you guys asking me to play stuff, and I'll try to do what I can, but I'm here to promote my channel and your playing, not necessarily me playing for you. I focus on older players like me. Y'all can tell I'm an old man, and young beginners. Really, it doesn't matter your age. If you're a beginner, you're a beginner. So, and that's what I do on my channel. Country boy can't survive. Let me see that. Hang on. Had a good, let's see. Had a good friend down in New York. Let's see. Country boy can't survive. Let's see. I don't know if he did E or A. Well, I had a friend down in New York City. Well, I had a friend down in New York. If you put the chords down there, I could probably figure it out. Yeah, I do Hank Williams, guys, a lot of them. That's why I'm stuck here on why I can't do. We say grace and we say ma'am if you ain't happy, ain't that. We say grace and we say ma'am if you. I don't know what keys play. We say country boy can survive. I got 2 or 3 of his songs on my channel, guys. I just don't remember the chord progression. Can you do Dinosaur? No, I can't. What up? Yo, what up? I'm back. Here we go. How about this one? Well, that's the preacher man talking on TV, putting down rock and roll. Wants me to send a donation, 'cause he's worried about my soul. I ain't asking nobody for nothing. Pick a pen. I can't get on my own. You don't like the way I'm living. It's long hair or no hair country boy, long town, something like that. That's Charlie Daniels, okay. Now I did God Bless America, if that's the song you mean by Lee Greenwood. It's on my channel. Guys, I actually did that. We say grace, we say ma'am, if you ain't into that, we don't give a damn, yeah. Now I'm trying to get back to the Hank Williams thing. Had a good friend down in New York City. Had a good friend down in New York City. New York City. If somebody knows the chorus for that, put it down there. I don't forgot it, but I can play it. Guys, you can play most anything if you know the chord progression and you know how to make the chords and the rhythm. And the lyrics help if you're a singer, but this is focusing on guitar. I'll try to do another Hank Williams Jr. song for you because I realized that, you know, in the country genre, he's still very popular. Let's see. And my guitar sounds out of tune, guys. You know, give me just, that sounds a little flat or sharp. I ain't sure which one. Let's see. Now it's high. I guess I should have done this before I got on it. Still sounds a little high. Okay, guys, sorry about this. That's closer. Aye! That sounds flat. Now it sounds sharp. Guys, I probably should not have tried to play this right now without tuning my guitar. Let me see that. Okay, that's a little closer, fellas. And it may be out of tune still. Anyway, another point, tune your guitar before you play. Let's see. Rocky Mountain Way is better than best way we've had. Rocky Mountain. Wow. Guys, I'll just play some stuff for you because I don't know a lot of these chord progressions for these songs y'all are asking. And a lot of them I don't know the lyrics. Here's one by Neil Diamond, Sweet Caroline. That's a real easy one. That's A, and you have to do a kind of chuck. Live on ye, bam, 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 bam. Sweet Caroline. Good times never were so good. And a little lick. That little thing, yeah, that's 3 chords, guys. Yeah, if my guitar's in tune, it'd be better. I want to show y'all something, guys. I got 2 or 3 guitars around here. That's the case for this one, and that's a Yamaha F310 in there. I may have to pull it out if I can't get this sounding like I want it, if I can't tune it. My ear ain't the greatest, even though I try. Tune it. Anyhow, there's something about that beat that just don't strike me right. It sounds a little flat. I just replaced that B string. I hope it's close. me see, Rocky Mountain Way. I don't know the chord progression for that. Is that ISO? But if you can put the chords down there, I could at least play the chord progression. Guys, hey old man, old friend. Okay, play Dollywood. What? Dollywood music. Bollywood. What is that? I'm really not sure what that is. Dollywood? Bollywood. I don't know. I'll just play some stuff, guys, because I have no idea what Bollywood or Dollywood music is. But I'll just play some stuff. And my point is, guys, you guys need to learn the chord progression. So y'all can tell me, obviously, I don't know a lot of these. But if you learn chord progressions, you can play. And to drive this point home and try to get you guys to watch my last video. Yesterday, somebody asked me for Billie Jean, okay, by Michael Jackson. Well, 6 or 8 months ago, maybe a year ago, I did that video on TikTok. And I realized I forgot how to play it. So I uploaded it from TikTok onto my YouTube channel here. It's about a 1-minute video. So if you guys, it would help my watch time. And if you're into Michael Jackson, please consider checking that out. It's about a 1 minute, a solo, I guess you'd call it, a beat, what is it? Beat It, I think it is. Eric Clapton, Old Love. I don't know that by Eric, but I know a couple of Eric Clapton tunes. One of them is Leila, and the other one is Tears from Heaven, and the other one I'm working on is Lay Down Sally. Now, that Lay Down Sally is an Eric Clapton thing, and I play it with a regular A chords, move my fingers. Then do. What did I say? No, I don't. Those guys must be relatively new young players. I don't know them, but I don't mind checking them out. I don't know them, no guys. There's a lot I don't know, fellas. I mean, I ain't listened to the radio in probably 10 years, and that's the truth. I don't have radios around. Only thing I do is watch this here YouTube thing and learn songs if I want to know. This TV here, guys, I don't even turn this thing on. I ain't got no connection to it. It's just there. You know, I don't even watch TV, guys. So there we go. A lot of stuff I don't know. But Cameron is, what does that say? Very nice, sir. Eric Clapton and Robert Gray. Awesome stuff. I will do a couple of another one of Eric Clapton guys for you. It's what Tears in Heaven. Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? And it's got a little M on it. But anyway, guys, the chords for that, I got 3 versions of that, by the way, on my channel. But A, and would you, and then you go to this chord right here. I don't even know what it is. No, I missed it. I'm trying to do the job. God almighty, Jesus. There we go. Let's do it again. Would you know? There it is. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4th fret, this one. Sweet Jesus, let me try it again. Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Now, or you could do this. I've got 2 or 3 of those songs broke down on my channel. He's great. He's great. I mean, he's of course he's good. And I just basically playing the chords for these songs. Now here's another one he did called Leila. If you guys know how to make a D minor and go to the A string and do a pull off, or if you're feeling real frisky, you could do a double pull off from the A to the D to a B flat. I missed it. Back to your D minor. Yeah, of course I know Johnny Cash. I grew up on Johnny Cash. Let's see. I'll do the last one Johnny Cash recorded before he passed. I hurt myself today just to feel pain. What hurt myself today just to feel. Oh, I got it. I hurt myself today just so I could feel. I focus on the pain, only thing that's real. The needle tears a hole. That thing, yeah. Stop. Can you stop playing music with the guitar? Stop playing the guitar in German. Hey, okay. Okay, stop. Yeah. Can you halt? Stop. Can you stop playing music with the guitar? Stop playing the guitar in German. Okay. Well, I'll stop for a minute, but I'm gonna have to get back to it, guys, because this is Guitar Town. Thank you for whatever that was you said there. Just stop playing music on the guitar in German. And German. Okay. Peace be with you. Okay. Look, guys, I'm not sure about the German stop playing the guitar thing, but here we go. I'm gonna play some more. If you guys like, maybe some of you guys in the rock and roll, y'all like AC/DC maybe? Y'all know that groove? My guitar is totally out of tune down here. And this is fast better. As close as I can get it. AC/DC, here we go. Old riff from them that sounds great on electric guitar is Highway to Hell. And that's D, G to your F sharp and to your A chord. This really doesn't sound good, guys. That D string don't pop. God of mine. Just replaced it. That sounds high now. As close as I get it for this live. Oh man, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop. Young fella, I appreciate your comment, but you know, there's a button there. I think this little finger right here gets you on somewhere else if you don't care for the music. Anyway, thank you for your comment now. What's that word? Arrivederci. All right, what else we got now? In fact, I'm fixing to help you out, young fella. I really don't care for your attitude. So, what's your name, Stuart? Bye-bye. I'm gonna help you on. As moderator. Time out for what? 10 minutes. That's good. He'll leave. All right. Let's get back to this. What else we got? Hello. Okay, let's see. I got to get back to the top of the chat now, guys. About the, yeah. What do you like? I think about Sultan Swing is a great piece. Mark Knopfler obviously is a super guitarist. He knows what he's doing around the fretboard. And he utilizes the C sharp. And I can't even get that leg down. And he goes another octave up with it. But I play it down here because it's open chords, it's easy to get to. That's D, C, G, D minor. All right, well, I missed it. I'm trying to show you guys D, C, and then back to your A. And then F. If you were to try to speed it up a little bit, I think that it's a great song. I just need to learn a little more. Okay, when did you get your guitar? I got this one about 6 months ago here in the Philippines, guys. I paid $100 for it. I like guitars. I got 5 of them around here. My favorite probably is Yamaha over here. I just hadn't pulled it out yet because it's in a case over there. And I have a Taylor in the other room in there with a busted D string I haven't replaced. Do you know any Pink Floyd? Has a Telecaster. Wow, that's cool. No, I don't. What does that say? Well, that's a lot. I'll show you guys my, and no, I don't know any Pink Floyd, but I got some Journey on my channel. And I don't know who does When the Lights Go Down in the City, whoa, whoa, whatever that one is, and what is it? Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. I think that's Journey. I've got 2 of those on my channel. I got Elton John, I got Rod Stewart, and a bunch of other songs from rock artists that I put on my channel. Hopefully to appeal to younger players. And so I hope you guys will check them out if you're interested in that kind of stuff. Let me show y'all my Taylor. It's kind of out of commission right now. There are 2. Here's one. I'm gonna put it down a minute. I'm just trying to make a point here, guys. I like guitars, and really, that's what I hope that will happen on YouTube. Eventually, I'll get enough, a sponsorship. I'm gonna have to turn the light on. All right, y'all see this one here? This is a Taylor. I busted a string on it, and so I've left it, and it's got dust on it. My God, I need to put it in the case. This is a $800 and something guitar I bought used in America. Anyway, I gave it to my girlfriend's daughter. She's in college, and so, I don't play it. And anyway, guys, that's the other one. And I've got another one down at the other place. It's a classical guitar, unless she brought it. I'm not sure what she put in here. Let me see what she put in here. my girlfriend has a way of moving my stuff around. So I don't really even know what's in here. Maybe trigger. Yeah, now this is my throwaway guitar. She put it in here so it's a little bitty one. What did I say? I stream every time I get a chance. I appreciate it, guys. I'm down in the Philippines. The internet is terrible, and in fact, it's just so many factors down here. When I get a chance, the internet's going, and ain't nobody here making noise or running motorcycles. I try to stream. I don't have a set schedule though. Anyway, fellas, and I'm sorry that my guitar, it just doesn't sound quite tuned to me. Now, so. That's closer. Close as I can get it. I'm stuck. I don't know what to play. I'll play a couple of licks of some riffs to show you guys that, you know, because everybody asks for songs. Here's Country Roads. That's an easy one. That's a G, E minor, a D, and a C. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there. What? Old? E minor, older than the seas, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. That's Country Roads, guys. G, E minor, D. Those are the basic chords. Later on, you'll run into an F into a G7. Thank you for tuning in, and goodbye. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, I appreciate y'all all being here. I hope you understand that I'm here to try to get you guys to watch my channel up there. I try to play riffs, and when my mojo's right, I can play them. Anyhow, to show you guys chord progressions are important. And that's basically what this is about, to promote and encourage you guys to play. And obviously practice your piece if you're going to, you know, try to do it. So, let me see. Here's something by a guy named Ed Sheeran called Perfect. Now, the chords for Perfect are almost the same as Country Roads. Hey, thank you for stopping in. And I'll show you. Now, I don't know the words to this song called Perfect, but I know the chord progression. I think so. I found love, a perfect love. Don't wanna give you up. Oh no. Those are the same chords I use for Country Roads. Now those are also the same chords for Sweet Home Alabama, guys. You just turn them around, and you change the tempo. So that's my point, guys. If you learn a couple of chords, I'm not saying you don't need to know more, but definitely if you can learn 3 chords, guys, you can play a lot of songs, hundreds of songs. And if you learn a couple more, you can play a few more songs. The more you learn, the more you can play. In fact, guys, I'm gonna tell you this. Of the 84 chords, I think there's 84 of them you can make if you pull the Mel Bay Dictionary chord book up. You're gonna find 84 chords in there. Maybe more, but at least 84. And the truth of it is, if you look at those chords and you see repetitive chords in another voicing and get rid of all those repetitive chords, you ain't got but, what, 24 chords to learn? And if you want to really get freaky and, you know, add to your dictionary, then you can learn all your diminished chords. That's 36 chords. If you learn your majors and your minors, then you've got 24 chords right there. Now, of course, there are other chords, sevenths, ninths, and all these other things. But those chords will give you enough to play if you're a songwriter. They'll give you enough to do anything you need to do. Now, let me see. I'm trying to figure a lick, guys. Here's the easy lick. Uses a C7 chord, guys. This is your C chord up here, your basic C chord. You take that finger and you put right down there on the G string. If you can't see that, that's what that is, the G string. And you slide that scutterbug up here to the 5th fret. And if you really want to get funky with it, slide it from the 4th to the 5th. Ah, ooh. It's a song called Ode to Billy Joe. Bobby Gentry did this back in the 60s, I think. It was the 3rd of June, another hot and dusty Delta day. And then you can use 2-finger triad, do this. Right down there where you're playing, that's actually an A chord, guys, but it's in the form of a triad. I was out chopping cotton and my brothers were baling. Hey, go back to your C7 again. Mama got me to stay up off Choctaw Ridge. Then you go to your B, or your B triad. Now that's A sharp B. Billy Joe McAllister jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge and bam, 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 bam. And really that one chord is the dominant chord in that song. Yeah. We'll be there for what? Bye. Okay. Said hi. Howdy, guys. I didn't mean to miss y'all. If you said hi, I need to let y'all know I don't see great. I don't have my moderator on here, and I may miss your chat. So I don't mean to, but thank you guys for tuning in. Now, I'll do another, if you guys are into rock and roll, I mean, I try to do all kinds of stuff on here to show you. Here's something by a group, I think, Wild Cherry, called 7 Nations. I'll show you the riff for it. It comes out of your what? Bon Jovi. Okay, Bon Jovi, sir, be there for you. Thank you, Bon Jovi. I don't know that. I don't know the chords for it. But I'll do this one because I do know this. I learned it because you guys asked. And then it goes to an E minor, to a C, to a G. And that's A. Does that ring a bell with any of you rock stars? And I don't know Riptide. I just recently learned this one. What is it? Seven Nations. That little riff and the chords to it. A minor, C, G, F, E. Singing one song, sir. Sing a song. Okay, I'll sing you guys one song. Here we go. Now this is a song by Billy Joel, guys. Every time somebody asks me to play a song, this is one I used to play. Well, it's 5 o'clock on a Saturday. Regular crowd shovels in. They're all in the mood for melody, making love to their tonic and gin. Son, can you sing me a melody? Not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and sweet, and I knew it complete. I wore a younger man's clothes. Da 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 dee. Well, he's talking to Davy, who's Piano Man, yeah. Yeah, Piano Man. Let's see. Well, John at the bar, he's a friend of mine. He gives me my drinks for free. Now I want to show y'all something, guys. I'm not just going to do this. I want to show you. Okay, watch this. John at the bar. I go to the A minor. He's a friend of mine. He gets me to an F. He gets me my drinks for free. Now this is a G7, but you could also take that and go free to the 3rd fret with an F shape, and that's also a G. So John at the bar, he's a friend of mine. He gives me my drinks for free. He's quick with a joke, all to light up your smoke, but it's someplace that he'd rather be. And that's Billy Joel. Guys, I got a bunch of songs on my channel. I know a bunch of them, and I forgot a bunch of them. I'm like y'all. If I want to remember a song or learn the chords, I go look at the tab. And sometimes I go back to my own videos because I forget a lot of this stuff. So, there we go. Any other questions or comments about music, guys, or anything? Now, whoever called Clyde said, keep playing. Guitar Man. I want to tell you something. Is that Keep Loving? Yeah, 5850. This is ironic that you mentioned Guitar Man, because I did a piece called Guitar Man by Jerry Reed back when I first started my channel. And I want you guys to know that I got almost 15,000 views on that one video on my channel. That blew my mind, and it's still up there if you guys want to see it. I didn't think it was that great. I messed up like I usually do on the lyrics when I started to do the song. But I did Guitar Man, which was by Jerry Reed. And if you guys don't know this, the tuning for Guitar Man, you have to tune all your strings down 1/2 step. When you get to the C here, you have to bump it up to a D, or the B. I'm sorry, the B, you have to bump it up to a C. And it changes the whole complexion of the song. So I did it in standard tuning. I use this right here. I'll show y'all the chords. If I can find them again, I may have forgotten it. D minor 7, or D7. This one, D7. Let me turn this around here where y'all can see what a D7 is. That's a D7, okay? I used the D7, and I used the A7. That's an A7. It's just like your A, just lift your middle finger off. That's an A7. Then I used the G7. And I got almost 500, half of my watch hours on YouTube, and, came off of that one video. Yeah, anyway, I'll show y'all Guitar Man. I'll do a lick of it. Well, I quit my job at the car wash, wrote mama a goodbye note. Head on down to Kingston with my guitar on my coat. Well, I thought my picket would set them on fire. Where's my A minor? I mean my A7. They said, no, son, we can't hire no guitar man. That one video got me 500 watch hours, guys. Clyde. Play Riptide by Vance Joy. If you put the chords down there for me, I might try to play it. I mean, I don't really know it. Vance Joy. Guys, most of the stuff I know by heart's old country music. Okay? And on my channel, you'll see rock and roll. The latest piece you'll see on my channel is Billie Jean by Michael Jackson. I did a little 1 minute solo of it. Practicing. Actually, one of my first times ever playing it. I did it on TikTok, and I brought it over here thinking maybe you young folks might watch it if you're into Michael Jackson. By Dwight Yoakam. Yeah. That's a 2-chord song. Here we go. I'll show you the 2 chords too if you want to know them, D and an A. You can play most Dwight songs, not most of them, but at least Guitars and Cadillacs. Or You Got Your Little Ways of Hurting Me with those 2 chords right there, and I'll give you an example. Well, guitars, Cadillacs, and hillbilly music, long and long as preachers I call home. Guitars, Cadillacs, and hillbilly music, on the thing that keeps me hanging on. 2-chord song, guys. Yeah. Thanks for asking for Dwight Yoakam. Now, I got 2 or 3 of his songs on my channel. What is it? 1,000 Miles from Nowhere. I like that one. So it's on my channel. Now, it's not a 2-chord song. It's got several chords. I done forgot it. Let's see. 1,000 miles. I'm 1,000. I'm 1,000. I'm 1,000. I done forgot it. So I hope you guys look at it. Anything about the Dwight Yoakam? Thank you so much. You're very welcome. Now, guys, I just thank you. And I appreciate your subscription, fellas. And I hope that you'll look at some of those videos. A lot of these songs, not all of them, but a lot of them you guys are asking for are already on my channel. And that's where we creators, or, content creators, whatever y'all call us, small channels, what I call them, get credit. Our short feeds that you see do not get credit on YouTube. YouTube algorithm does not, it doesn't matter if you get 10,000 views on your short. You've got to get views on your channel. Anyhow, that's enough of the jargon about, thank you, I appreciate it. That's enough about YouTube. And by the way, while we are on that subject, I just want to end it up with this. If any of you guys are small channel creators, y'all put your channel down there. And guys, you other guys here, including me, if I can, I'll look at your channel and I'll subscribe to it to help you guys grow. Because that's what this is about, helping one another. This is supposed to be an educational channel, not a entertainment channel. And I don't want to bum y'all out with that, but that's the case. I do this to try to hopefully encourage and teach. Hey, with the monkeys. I'm back from earlier. Well, welcome back from earlier. Is that Evergreen? Wow. Evergreen equestrian. Does that mean you like horses? You from Evergreen, Alabama? Is that what that means? I don't know. But anyhow, I know where Evergreen is. I used to live there in Alabama. It's a little old rural. I don't even think it's got a post office. Maybe got a post office and one, used to be one store. No, that was Paul. Evergreen probably had a couple more. One stop sign. Yeah. Yep, I like horses and country. Well, here we go. Ricky Van Shelton. If y'all know who he is. Walk away and leave with my blessing. Oh, but life will be so empty without you. If we never meet again before my life is over, I'll leave this world loving you. For a while, and I'm thankful. Oh, but life would be so empty without you. If we never meet again before my life is over, I'll this world loving you. That's one that Ricky Van Shelton did back in the day. Yeah, guys, I know a lot of old country stuff. I mean, I don't really have to think too much about that. I know it. It's these new modern songs I have to learn the lyrics to. I think I was about 12 when I got serious. Hey, thank you for coming back. Thank you. I appreciate that. Here's my channel name. Hey, in back. Okay, out channel name. Ethan, is that Ethan? Guys, Ethan's here with a channel. Y'all guys look at his channel. At Ethan Official. KJ, it looks like, what is that? KJKE Official. Guys, y'all check him out. Hey man, I'll try to check you out when I get off of here. I usually try to look at my subscribers and I know a lot of you guys aren't into music. A lot of you guys into gaming, a lot of you guys are in, I don't know what all you're into. But if I see anything on your channel, and I'll tell you something about subscribing to channels, guys. If you like the content, subscribe. Don't subscribe just at a whim. Although I'm sure, guys would appreciate it. It helps that you actually like the content so that you'll go back there when they post another video. Indian songs. Wow, that's cool. That is cool. Now, I don't know any Indian songs. This man has the gentlest soul. Well, that depends on what day you catch me, brother. Can you play You Never Even? You don't have to call me darling, darling. I'll play my version of it. There are a lot more chords to it, but I'll try it in D. I'll just go with the verses. Well, you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never call me by my name. Well, I'll hang around as long as you will let me. Grandma got run over by a damned old train, whatever the words are to it. I've been streaming here actively probably for the last couple of months because YouTube sent me this thing and said, hey, you need to stream. And since I started doing it, I went from zero followers, guys, zero. Now I've got like 2,300 or something, thanks to you guys. And most of them come from these live streams. In fact, most of you guys are new subscribers that never seen me. So that's how I do it. Do you know any more? Yeah, I've got 2 of his songs on my channel. Big Iron and West Texas Town of El Paso. I would ask kindly that you go there and look at it. Not because I don't want to play it for you, but because I don't remember the chords now. I did that like 5 months ago. I think it's, let's see, maybe it's D minor. From town, walk a free road, a stranger one fine day. I don't remember the chords, but I got it on my channel. Thank you, I appreciate that. Shelly sells, she sells by the seashell. Sally sells, she sells by the seashell. How many does she sell then? Laney Wilson. Isn't that a female country western singer? Yeah, look, look, do this for me, Grange. George, is that George? Or hard for me to see it, fellas. Now, I have visual problem. Granger, the last video on my channel is me playing a solo version of Michael Jackson's Beat It on the acoustic. I did that about a year ago on TikTok and poured it over here because I done forgot it. But I played it then because I have a lot of kids that follow me on TikTok. Now, where do you live? I'm currently in the Philippines. And hello there, is that Lucy? Yeah, you know any Michael Jackson, where do you live, bro? Okay, I think I'm caught up now. Guys, I broke my other glasses. I got 2, 3 pair. I was in a sidecar and coming back to Diplomatic City, and I had them on my head or on my shirt. They fell off, and I went back and found them. Another bike done run over them. I was sad. These are old glasses. They're scratched up, but they're my backup. Well, I appreciate that because I appreciate you guitar subbing because I appreciate your support. I'm going to tell you this, guys. I have a lot of guitarists that follow me, and not because they necessarily want to learn something from me, because they supportive of me. And, you know, guitarists, guys, support one another. It's not a competition here. I don't compare myself to other players because if I did, guys, I'd quit. Now, if you're learning, yes, learn from one another. I mean, that's what we all do, you know, that's how we learn. But I do have a lot of guitarists, and I hope that you guys that watch these lives, if you're a beginner, you have a question about music, I want you to ask it here. Okay, because while we have some guitarists in the channel, if I don't know it, I'm pretty sure somebody else will know it. And if we don't, I know how to refer you to who does know it. What you tuning from, buddy? Running. What are you running from? I'm running from cost of living, inflation, bad memories, and all that stuff. And actually, you can't run from nothing, guys, because all you do, wherever you go, is you take you with you. But being out of the country kind of helps me not be reminded of 30 years of bad memories. I'll just put it that way. Anyhow. Yeah, that's cool. So listen, guys, if you have any requests or questions, please ask them. I very much appreciate you being here, and I want to make it worth your time. And no question is, anything. So what do you do after playing guitar? I really don't do anything but play guitar, to be honest with you. Canada. Well, hello, Aussie in Canada. Uh, Hotel California. Yeah. Okay, guys, I can show you the chords for Hotel California. I'll show you the whole progression. If you learn this and learn the lyrics, you can play the song. It starts on B minor, fellas. Okay. Now I'm gonna do the B minor this way, but there's 2 or 3 ways to make a B minor. And I'm crunked up here. I want to be sure I can get the... Okay. That's a terrible B minor. Hang on. That's a terrible B minor, fellas. Hold on. Let me try it this way. I'll do this version because it goes do to an F sharp major. F sharp major is your 2nd fret, guys, with your E shape on the top 3 strings. And my guitar sounds terrible. To an A. To an E. To a G, to a D, and then to an E minor. Yeah. So you guys, you got it? Thank you for the chords. Yeah. And I'm sorry, guys, if you stream, you know this. You have to put your phone up right. And if I get way back here, I can't read y'all's chat, so I'm kind of stuck in between where I have to get up here on top of the thing, and I try to get my guitar like this. And it scrunches me up. Okay. But anyway, guys, it's B minor. If you make it B minor like that, I'll try to do a clean playthrough for you. Now, I'll try to put some words to it. I don't know the song, but I'll make them up. On the dark desert highway in the middle of the night, I lost my baby cause I don't know, I didn't have a light. I'm making stuff up. To your E minor again, such a lovely place, and then go back to your F sharp major. Was you ever really there? And that's a chord progression. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Rust. Cage. I don't know Rust Cage by Johnny Cash. I'll have to look at it. That's a new one on me. Rust. I don't know that. Rusty. I love that song. I'll have to check it out. I think you can play the... Thank you, I appreciate it. I don't know about a career. Guys, I want to make a point that you guys need to understand. You don't have to know advanced music theory to play a guitar. Now, it helps if you know it, depending on how far you want to go on your journey with the guitar. But I'm learning now what I should have learned 30 years ago. I myself am learning all the triads, and I study music. Somebody asked me what I do when I'm not playing the guitar. I study guitar. I follow Steve Stein. And what's that guy that always look at the lesson number LM321 or somebody, great guitars, you know. Now, I follow anybody that I can learn from, and that's what I do. No, you don't. But guys, the learning process, it's kind of like, you need to know basics about your car. You don't have to know how an engine works to turn the engine on. You ain't got to know that. But back in my day, you need to know if you turn that key and the engine don't start, maybe you need to go out there and tap your battery post or your battery cables with it. You need to know a little fundamental stuff, basic foundation. And that's what I know enough on my channel here that I'm comfortable teaching the fundamentals. And advanced theory and stuff, you won't see it on my channel unless I've learned it. And usually what I will do when I do that is I'll give you a reference to who I got it from, so that if I'm not clear with my explanation, then you'll get a better one somewhere else. But it's definitely not required to play a guitar. I'll show you guys something, if y'all don't mind. I'll play some Freebird for you. Look at here. But I want to show y'all something while we're talking about music theory. This one finger right here, and actually two fingers, you can make all your major and minor chords from a triad shape. Triad ain't nothing but 3 notes, guys. That's all a chord is. Yeah, I will do you some Freebird in a minute. Hold on to your drawers there for me, Trav. Now, look at him. You take that A finger and you put on the first string, and that's your first 3 strings. And that's an F minor, guys. Yeah? Hello there, Germany. That's an F minor. Now, how do I know that's an F minor? Well, I know that on my top string, I know my notes. You have to at least know your top string. You've got to. But then, if I do this shape, which is 2 there and 1 there, now I got an F major. Those of you guys struggling with chords may find this an easier way to get around that, till you can get, the F shape on your fingers. And on down the neck. So if this is an F minor with these 3 fingers, and I move this up a half a step, now it's F sharp minor. That kind of stuff, guys, basic stuff to help you along. It ain't Berkeley stuff, it's basic stuff. All right, now what do y'all say about play something, old man? Freebird, here we go. What way I play Freebird, guys, is the same way I play Smoke on the Water. E, G, and A. And I'll show you. Now I'm gonna start with Freebird, because you asked for that first. If I leave here tomorrow, would you even know I? And then it gets faster and faster. Freebird. Now that's my version of it. I'm sure you could probably play it in another key. I don't know. But that same 3 chords, guys, G and A. Now watch me do, what is this? Smoke on the Water. And one of the first guitar riffs you learn. In fact, I understand they don't let you, it's a taboo to play this in the music, so. Just by changing the rhythm and the tempo. That's it. All right, what else, guys? Have y'all gotten my point here? Are you starting to get a point about learning just 3 chords? Now, it helps to know, your keys and 2 or 3 chords in any key. That's great. Guys, you guys can probably, like I said, play it a lot better than me. My point is, I'm trying to emphasize here the chords. Play Symphony of Destruction. All right, I don't know any of that stuff. Megadeth. Guys, I'll tell you the most radical stuff I've learned, and this ain't one of them, by the way. That's cool, man. Smoke on the Water, and you probably play it on better than I can if you play it on electric. Shout out to my buddy, Ray Pennybody, who's getting, well, congratulations, dude, and congratulations to your buddy there. All right, fellas, now what was I saying? Radical music. To me, Seven Nations was radical. Or what is that song y'all asked for? Thunderstruck, okay? or Metallica. Now I learned some riffs for all that stuff because you guys asked me, but I don't play it. Sweet Home Alabama's 3 chords, guys. I don't do all the fancy picking, I do the rhythm. That's Sweet Home Alabama. Yeah, okay, you want some Metallica? I'll show you what I know about Metallica. I don't have any idea what the song is, but I'll show you guys. Now, I found an acoustic version for this song, and you go to the 12th fret and you do a power chord on your A, like this, okay? That's your first chord. Like that, 12, 10, 9, 8. Let me get back to it again. Then you go 10, 9, 8. And all that junk. That's about all I know about it. But somebody asked for that, and so I tried to learn it. Now that's a very elaborate piece to play, and I don't recommend trying on acoustic. A beautiful, I mean, it's a very complicated piece to play. Okay, Master of Puppets. Well, thank you. I don't know what it is, but it's Metallica. Yeah, that's what you guys asked for. So I saw something that said Metallica, and this is what it was. So again, guys, just for you guys that are acoustic players that want this, if you don't know it, that's 12-10 with a power chord. 12-14. What is that? 12, 13, 14, 12, 15. Your power chord. Then 10, 9, 8. Okay? And then you go back and you do boom, pow, pow, and you play it down, and then you boom, boom, pow, and then on the 5th fret, you just hit it once, or you from the 5th fret on down. It goes a lot of, there's a lot of power chords in it, guys. I don't know them all, but I learned a little riff. Country Road, sure. All right, what's the hippie voice like a girl, please? What's a hippie voice like a girl? I really don't know. Joan Baez is probably a good example of that. Oh, Janis Joplin. Yeah, if you want to know what a hippie voice of a girl is, that would be Janis Joplin or Joan Baez, I think. Now, Country Roads, guys, that's G, E minor, D, C. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Okay, there we go. Was play what? I don't know it. I really don't know that. What's a hippie voice? I don't know. The only one I ever really heard, and I don't know if that dude was a hippie, Tiny Tim. He actually died on stage, guys. Now, I don't know if he was a hippie, he was just a freak. I don't know. But if you seriously, if you like music like that, you ought to check out Janis Joplin and Joan Baez. 69 likes. Wow, thank you guys, I appreciate it. And thank you for the likes, it helps my channel. It helps the algorithm, and even guys, if you don't like, I thank you for that. Because that at least showing the YouTube algorithm you guys are interacting with me. And that's what I'm trying to get here. Now, I done forgot what we was doing. Here's the song that a lot of guys asked for, and I'll show you the chord progression for it. Wonderwall, okay? That's, you use your little sus chords, and this, I'm having to look around, break my neck here, you know. Oh, shit. Let me try turning around this way. Maybe this will help. I don't know. Man, I guess it's a little better. But you do this. You plant those two fingers right there on the bottom two strings, and you make you an E minor to start with. G, and you bring down B, and then you go to an A sus, whatever that. Oh, I missed it. Anyway, that's the chords for Wonderwall, guys. That little progression. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, you solo at all. I'm mainly an electric guitar. I love to solo. Uh, Guys, when you mean solo, if you mean play, you know, chord progressions and stuff like that, lead riffs, I don't. Uh, I done some performing when I was a younger fella. Nothing professional. I entered some contests at the Hotel 6 and Ramada Inn. And I played at a Elk Center and a couple barbecue, eating places and some dives. They let me sit in for, I play rhythm mostly, but I'm not a professional. So I just, first time I ever performed and sang though, I would call that a solo gig, I guess. I was about 18 years old, 17 years old for the Elk Center. And the song that I played for them was a song by Hank Williams. So, I'm so lonesome I can cry. So guys, I just play old country music. Anyway, I don't know if I answered your question, but yeah, sure, I'll play you guys a song. And here we go. Now, when you ask me that, I usually play Piano Man, but I don't know if you were here before. So, anyway, play us the song Piano Man. Well, play us a song, Piano Man. Play out the music tonight. We're all in the mood for a melody that's an A minor. You got us, that's an F, feeling alright. Back to the C. Well, John at the bar, he's a friend of mine, your A minor. He gets me my drinks for free. Well, he's quick with a joke or light up your smoke. Someplace that he'd rather be. There we go. How about that? All right, is that okay for you? Now, here's a riff for AC/DC, Highway to Hell. D, and you get the rhythm right. That's a D, G to F sharp, A, back to your D. All right, guys, any other requests or questions or comments, please put them in there. That's what, that, I'll say that counts. Good stuff. Okay, thank you. If it'll count, I'll take it. Guys, again, I appreciate you asking me to, play songs for you, but I'm really not here to play for you, fellas. I hate to bust your bubble, because y'all be disappointed. I ain't no real good singer or, performer. But I do know how to make basic chords, and I know a little bit about navigating the fretboard. And that's what I'm here to promote, getting you guys, the older players and beginners, to encourage you to keep going and don't give up, That's basically what this is about. And plus, I got about 670 videos, I think, on my channel of various songs, and at the very beginning, basic chords, how to make C, D, E, F, G, and that kind of stuff. And something about music theory, a very little, A minor pentatonic stuff, little fundamental music stuff that I feel like you got to know. Now, thank you for that, and any other questions or comments while you guys are here, because if you don't have them, probably wasting your time being here. In the meantime, I got to find some snuff, fellas. I dipped skull or the Philippine version of it over here. I quit smoking, so y'all bear with me. Okay, fellas, again, if you have any questions, please ask them. I appreciate you taking the time to be here. Please feel free to ask them. Let me see. Will I come on sloop John B, my grandfather and me, around Nassau town we did wrong, walking all night, got into a fight down, Lord, I feel so broken, I just want to go home. I don't even know who did that, but I like that song, Sloop John B. Some of you guys know who did that, maybe y'all can tell me. I'm going to do some old country because I don't know. Well, last night I took your picture out of my old dresser drawer, and I don't know if that's old country, but that's definitely country. Set it on the table and I stared at it till 4. Resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. And tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. Randy Travis. Now here's another one he did. Deep in your arms, I feel passion. I thought it died. Got to hand it to you, girl. Here's something else. So many lovers came. I'd love to play with you. What? And on that hand, whatever the words are, ain't no reason why it's wrong. But on the other hand, there's a golden band to remind me of someone who wouldn't understand. Okay, that's Randy Travis. And those chords, guys, are just 3 chords. I use D, G, and A, and there's probably some minors in there somewhere, 7, but I don't use them. Let me see. Allie. Sweet Caroline. Fellas, if you just tuned in, and I can't tell who hasn't had it, so y'all bear with me. I do basic guitar tutorial channel, and I break down songs, and that's really what my channel's about. And I aim at older players and beginners. And I've got some basic music, very fundamental basic music theory up on there, but mostly, like I said, songs. And I'm from Alabama. That Alabama, this one, what is it? The Alabama, Leonard Skinner at Alabama. And also from the group of Sweet Home, Alabama. This is Brooks and Dunn's first big hit, by the way, together as a duo, called Brand New Man. uses a C-add 9. I saw the light, I've been baptized by the flame of your touch and the fire in your eyes. Born to love again, I'm a brand new man. 3 chords, guys. All right. He's from somewhere. Anyhow, guys, any other questions or comments, y'all please ask me while you're here. I appreciate you being here. It helps me gain watch time on YouTube, and hopefully I get you guys to my channel. Guys, the last video I put up on my channel was Michael Jackson's Beat It, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you, I did that about a year ago on TikTok because I have a lot of kids that follow me over there. And somebody asked me to learn that. So the video you see, my very last video I uploaded is my first really version of Michael Jackson's Beat It. I think I'd played it a couple times. And so I was learning it then. And I'd like to, if you guys like Michael Jackson, check it out. Because it's got a lot of fast chord changes in it, and it's all, but what's amazing about the song, it's all in open chords. Anywhere else, guys, or any other questions y'all ask me, I'll answer them for you, if I can. Let's see. I have seen the morning burning cold and on the mountain in the skies, aching with feeling the freedom of an eagle when she flies. I don't know the answer to the easy way she opens every door in my mind. Loving her was easier than anything I'll ever do again. That was a Chris Christopherson song he done called, what? Guys, if y'all don't mind, put something down there in the chat, even if it ain't nothing but a tick, so I can know that you're still there. I'm in the Philippines, guys, and the internet here is very sporadic, and for all I know, I may be talking to myself here. Well, my fishing pole broke, creek is full of sand. Woman run away with another man, no matter how the struggles try. Never get out of this world alive. I went down to the river, watched a fish swim by. Howdy. When I got to the river, doggone it was dry. Well, it made me so blue, I wanted to lay down and cry. Yeah, oh Lord, I ain't no yodeler since my baby said goodbye, bye, bye. I think it's 8. Thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah, Hank Williams, right? Probably, yeah. Now, yeah, guys, I do a lot of old country stuff. I like country because I grew up listening to it. But I play all kinds of music on my channel. At least break down the chord progressions for you. Because I'm here to emphasize multi-genre approach to music like that. Meaning, don't limit yourself to one genre because you're missing out on a lot of other stuff, guys. You ain't got to, love it, but you can appreciate it. 13. You like country, huh? You 13. Well, let's see. Now, this is a Hank Williams Jr. song. And I do it in D, but I think he does his in E. That's it. And I'll try to remember the words. Well, I have loved some lady. I have loved in vain. Both them tried to kill me back in 1963. What? Stop and think it over, which accept my unique position. I get stoned, party all night long. It's a family tradition. Ask me, Hank, why do you drink? Why do you roll smoke? Why must you live by the songs that you wrote? Now that's in D, G, and A, guys. It, yeah, family tradition. Or at least my version of it. Yeah, guys, country, rock, it really doesn't matter what it is. If you like it, learn it. And that's the best way to learn guitar is pick up, and find songs you like to learn to play. Because what you'll find is once you start learning, you'll run across a new chord. And eventually you'll run across a chord progression. And after a while, that stuff will just start sinking in you, and you'll be playing your own thing. You'll be trying to think of a riff. Next thing you know, you're using the progression from some of the songs you learned. So, learning your songs, favorite songs, as you like, is a good way to do this. It's not the only way, and I'm not knocking, hey, learn your C major and all that. You need to know that, but just to learn. Yeah, Johnny Horton, 1814, took a little trip along with Colonel Jackson down the mine in Mississippi. I think that's Johnny Horton. Let's see. Now again, I'm going to do it deep, if I can do it. Well, we fired our guns and the British kept a-coming. Not quite as many as it was a while ago. Fired once more and they began a-running down the Mississippi, Gulf of Mexico. Let's see. Fired our guns and the British kept a-coming. Not quite as many as it was a while ago. Down the Mississippi, Gulf of Mexico. That's about all I know of that. Any other songs, guys? Now, I do Freddie Fender. I love Freddie Fender, guys. But Freddie Fender plays his stuff in E and B flat and B. And actually, I've got both his songs on my channel. What was it? I'll Be There for the Next Teardrop Falls and another one. But I try to play in D, so let me see how it sounds. If it brings you happiness, then I wish you all the best. It's your happiness that matters most of all. But if he ever makes you blue, just remember I love you. I'll be there before the next teardrop falls. Now I don't know Spanish. Voto hizo seco pool. I don't know the Spanish stuff, but yeah, Freddie Fender. But just so you know this, guys, Freddie Fender plays that song with an E in a key of E or B flat and B. Hey, remember you, Peter. Hello, Peter. I can't remember which live you came in on, but I'm sure you've been on one of them, and I thank you for coming back. And please don't hold against me if I can't remember specifics, guys. I'm pushing 70. In fact, next month I'll be 70. But thank you. Oh, wow. Okay, man. You get the #1 bump for being all of them. Wow. Thank you, Peter. Thank you so much for coming in. Guys, I appreciate y'all being here. And I want you guys to understand that hopefully this channel can build a community. And we can help one another, because really it's what it's about, your community. You know, who you build to follow you. And I want to take just a second and talk, guys. I know y'all want to hear music, but I'm sorry. This is important. When I first started this channel, I didn't have too many followers. In fact, I think it was around when I had about 20. And I'm about ready to just call dogs on this, because, you know, I wanted to get nowhere with it. But a gentleman sent me a text, and he said, I want to thank you for your videos. And I was bombarded, because what do you mean thank me? Ain't nobody even watching. But he said this to me. He said, I've been struggling with cancer, and I'm, you know, now I'm looking at a heart condition, you know, my health issues, and your videos help me take my mind off of, you know, help me cope with my stuff. Fellas, that meant more to me than 1,000 subscribers, because that's what it's about, using music to help touch you in some kind of way. And in this case, that young man was using it, or that gentleman was using it for a coping mechanism. And that's, yeah, that is so cool, guys. And that's why I said that to say this. Community. So I hope that if you guys are here, you understand that I'm not here to play for you. Hopefully this could be about education and maybe, you know, hopefully music stuff. And who knows, something else might slip in, but music. But it's the learning. I want it to be a learning environment for us. That's what I want this to be. I want this to be a learning environment. And I understand every one of you guys aren't here because you're interested in, you know, playing guitar. Maybe you just like it, you know, entertainment, or what I would call shits and giggles. I don't know. But, and that's okay. I mean, I appreciate you being here. But this really is about trying to, you know, learn some stuff about music. Basic music, fundamentals. Can you teach us how to play? Leila, sure I can. Leila, guys, now, you guys that really want to learn this, you need to get your a pencil out or whatever it is you guys use to take notes nowadays. If I can find my D minor. That D minor's the sub. Okay, D minor. All right, look, your D minor is like you would make an A minor. That's not A minor, here's an A minor. D minor is this, guys. First finger, second string, second fret, third string. And then you stretch this one over here, or you can use that, whatever you can reach with. That's your D minor. If I missed it again. It starts on D minor. D minor. And then you reach up to the third fret to the A and you do a pull off. Or double pull off if you're feeling froggy. What that would be was the A. I missed it. A to the D. To a B flat. Now, if you can't make a B flat, do a B flat tower chord. That's the B in the fifth, right there. 1, 2, like that. That's your B flat. And to a C. And then you start that little riff back over. And that's the little opening riff, okay? You got that down? Now, the verse goes to up here to your C sharp, where you would play your C sharp minor. You drop this finger off here, now you got a little seventh kind of thing. Then you pick those two fingers right here from here up to there, and it's a G7 kind of a vibe thing. Then back to C7, you see there, 7, C sharp 7. Then for the verses, Leila, you got me on my knees. I think the chords, guys, now don't quote me, because you'll have to look at my tutorial. I'm serving my, going off memory. C, D, that is the Leila, you got me on my knees. So that is, and then it goes to an F sharp. Okay? Then it goes to a B. Not B flat, but B. Then back to your E. And back to your D minor. You resolve it any way you can. But that's the basics of Leila. Anyway, guys, I hope that was helpful. People with small hand tips, yeah. Guys, if you have small, hands, you're going to have to work a little harder. And one thing I would suggest is get a smaller guitar, meaning an electric. Okay, because, an electric, the neck on electric is usually a lot thinner in the width and in the, that, and it makes it easier to chord. But if you have small hands, guys, use triads. That would help also. Okay? Now, random question. Are you Catholic? No, I'm not. I went to a Catholic college. I lived in a Catholic orphanage. In fact, I went to a Jesuit college. I've got enough hours to minor in theology. But no, I'm not Catholic. I don't aspire to any religion. I'm more of a spiritualistic kind of person. But anyway, thank you for asking. It's okay. I go to Catholic church here because in the Philippines, that's basically what I got. Yeah, ring of fire for you. I appreciate it, guys. Ronaldo, I really appreciate that. I'm really not, I'm just, hopefully adequate enough to show you the chords. Now, ring of fire, guys. Again, I do that in D. Now, that's what you would call a sus. And I use D because I play in D a lot, With a taste of love is sweet, when heart like ours meet, to an A. I feel before you like a child, and though the fire went wild, I fell into a burning rain of fire. 3 chords, guys. D. Did you know? Now let's see what went down, 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 and the flames went higher. Now, I'm 69. Is that what you're asking me? How old am I? Oh, how am I? Oh, how am I? Obviously, my eyes are crossed. I'm doing all right. Yeah. Yeah. Guys, the reason you saw that is I'm in the Philippines, okay? And the people that, most down in this area are Catholic. My girlfriend is Catholic. I go over to their service because there ain't one else around here nowhere. I don't go because I aspire to the Catholic belief or any other. I, I go, in fact, I don't even understand most of the masses because most of them are in Saguarno or Messiah. But I watch people's actions, you know, and whether you believe Catholicism or whether you believe Zen Buddha or whoever you believe is the way to your eternal peace, that's your business. I'm not trying to, knock it. I just watch what people do. I watch their actions more than what they say. Anyhow, all right. Gate done. Said hi, hi, hi. It's the lovely. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I really can't hear it myself. The way I do this, if my dogs don't run off when I sing, I call it okay. But if they go to running off, I probably missed a chord or a note. Yeah, thank you, fellas. I really ain't a singer. I don't get on here to try and sing for you, but I try. Get her done. Thank you. Would you say that if there was a God and he commands us to certain things, wouldn't you say it does concern you as well? Yeah, I would say that theoretically, if you want to. I don't want to get into, debate here, but yes, if you're a Christian, guys, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to ask you guys to please not continue with this on the channel. Not because I'm anti-God. I'm not. I'm not anti-Buddha. I'm not anti-anything. I'm not here to promote or demote, your spiritual beliefs. I just know other people have problems with that because, look at here, fella. I want to show you. I just want to make a point. Look at this keychain. All right, I got what? 3 or 4 keys on here. Yeah, can y'all see them? Now, if I look at that keychain, depending on how I look at it, I can see that keychain is half full or half empty. It depends on my mindset, and my mindset is determined by predetermined genetic and environmental influences that were ingrained in me growing up. So, that's the same with religion, guys. Everyone honestly believes what they believe. And, as a Christian or a Buddhist or whoever, maybe you feel a duty to, or Muslim, whatever, to, share your belief. And that's okay. But sharing and imposing are 2 different things. So I hope I made my point, guys, okay? Yeah, it is. It is try to be a good person, and there is no disrespect in that. Anyway, guys, I hope that if you got a spiritual concern, this has helped you address it, even though this is not what my channel's for. Guys, I'll tell you something. I'm a retired therapist, a licensed therapist from the States. And yeah, I went to a Jesuit college, and I actually could minor in theology. I didn't do that. I don't remember what it was, computer science. But I've been to a Jesuit college. I lived in Baptist Children's Home. I went to another Church of Christ college. And the one thing I come to understand about all these places, their theology, if you will, if it takes you all to the same stopping point, then that's cool, Yeah. My point is, guys, every road, if you want to go to the mall, okay, let's just take it like that. Now, this is a terrible analogy, but say you live down there in the Barangay in Cebu or somewhere, and you want to go to Robinson's Mall. Well, I would argue there's more than one way to get to Robinson's Mall from Cebu. Now, if you ever been to Cebu, guys, you know that's really one main highway down there. Okay? And everybody thinks that's the way you go there. But guess what? Behind Robinson's Mall, there's some other ways to get to it. My point is, no matter what streets you're on, you know, they usually end up in the same direction. Anyhow, I just got on the live and I don't really know you at all, but well, thank you. I want to share that I had a supernatural encounter with God, changed my life, and took away my chronic depression. Well, dude, I'm glad to hear that. Guys, my birthday is in April. Those that are curious. Anyway, I'm glad to hear that, guys. I hope this helped. Guys, I'm here to help. I told you I'm a retired therapist, and my first mantra is to do no harm. And if I can't help you, I don't want to harm you. That's just me. Now, everybody ain't that way. But, you know, I respect your beliefs about whatever you believe. Okay? And I'm not knocking them. I'm just asked that you guys not stir up a ruha over here on a music channel about spirituality, or in this case, religion. Yeah, thank you. Please, can I play? Give a shout out to my buddy Joey. Okay, Joby is starting a new job today, I guess. What does that say? A new job. Joby got a new jobby, so shout out to Joby there. I use right now, this was a, I don't really know what it is. I think it's I can't even read it. I have to turn around and read it. Shaper or Sheeper. I think the company's out of Canada, but I bought this down in the Philippines for $100. It's what I would call a student guitar. But look at the inlay and stuff on here, and the word. So for $100, I play it. Yeah. Guys, I found out, thank you for that. I found out that if you don't be genuine and real, you can't connect to folks. Now, in my business as a therapist, you have to be able to be genuine and authentic, because if you're not, folks see through that. And again, everybody ain't this way, fellas. And if you catch me on a bad day, I ain't this way. I ain't got no time for your crap. But as a therapist, I've come to learn that if you're not genuine and authentic with another person, how are they going to trust you? A therapist is almost like your mother or your priest. So yeah, anyway, that's just something that happens. Tips for bar chords, that's something we can do. Have you ever violated? Visited California? No. Let's see. Was watching the other shorts and saw you were live. Thank you, I appreciate that. I hope you hit the notification bell and subscribe, guys. What did you just ask for? Somebody asked for tips on bar chords. Here you go, fellas. Here's my tips and my suggestions on bar chords. First of all, if you're a beginner, there are a couple of basic bar chords you're going to need to learn. One of them is the B minor. Guys, you're going to come across the B minor whether you want to or not. That chord. Now, well, you said tips on bar chord, not a chord. Well, that's the first one you're going to run into. Now, I call these things over here in the Philippines, because everybody has roosters. I call these three fingers roosters. I call this my chain. This is my porch. And I say this, do not chain your roosters to the porch Let them run free. Now what I mean by that, guys, if you learn to make your E shape and your A shape, or your E shape here, okay, your E chord, or your A minor, it's actually the same shape. You just practice those three fingers a while. Because guess what? First time you look in your tabs and you learn how to, you got to make a bar chord F, guess what it is? Guess what three fingers you got to use? I can't even see. You got to use them three roosters there. So we're all taught, most of us, to use pointer finger, for our chords. But when you know you got a bar chord coming up, guys, it helps a lot to just practice this. Maybe play a little song with it. I don't know. Whatever you like. I don't know. Pick a song. So that's an A with them three fingers. And you'll see a lot of guitarists do this. You'll see this. I'll show you an example right here. Like this is Leila, not Leila. What is that song? Lay Down Sally. See, if that finger's free, I can use that to thump on this A here. That kind of thing. It just frees it up. It makes barring a lot easier, guys. It's not so much about strength as it is about freedom and flexibility. And if you freely, look guys, if you plant this first, and then you try to make your bar chord, y'all see me trying to struggle with it. Your tendons, guys, naturally have stress and, stretching. But if you free this thing up, then you can make bar chords all day long. Okay, now watch. I'm on my B minor. What is that? Where's my B? And now let's move that down to C. What is that? C minor? Yeah. Then C sharp minor. That's just one tip. And if you can't make bars, use triads. Okay? Because that's the bottom part of your, or the top part of your, that's the G, okay? Now watch this G bar chord. Y'all hear it? Well, I missed it. Same chord. Nickelback. Yes, that's handy. Cool, thank you. I'm glad, guys. This is what I'm here to do. Hopefully, I'm trying to get you guys to help one another and teach. That's what this is about. You're very welcome for the tips. That's what the channel is about, guys. Now, while we're on the subject of bar chords, I don't want to beat it to death, but everybody should know that there's more than one way to make a chord, just like there's more than one way to the store. This chord right here, guys, now you can do it a couple ways. Y'all see that? Look, stair steps, like this. You push your finger up here if you want to, or if you don't, if you can't remember. That's your B minor, guys. Or if you know how to make an A minor, go to the third fret. Just play those three notes there until you can get your barring down. Metallica. I can show y'all the riff from Metallica because somebody asked, Master of Puppets? I think that's what it is. I'll show y'all the chord progression for it. And I don't know if y'all can see this. You make a power chord. Now this is an acoustic version. You make a power chord on your 12th fret. You go 12, 10, 9, like that. 12, 10, 9, 8. Then 10, 9, 8. There's a lot of power chords involved with Metallica, but that's the basic riff for it. Keep on picking, brother. What does this say? that. Well, anyway. Yes, okay, yes. All right, guys, this is good. Now, in that same vein, while we're talking about uh, guitar lick, somebody asked me for Thunderstruck the other day. Now, I don't know, Wild Cherry, is that who? I don't know who done Thunderstruck. I'm not sure, and I don't want to get a copyright strike. But guys, Thunderstruck is 160 beats a minute, and it's all downstrokes. Now, I can't do that. So what I do is I do pull-offs, and it's 4/7. You have to learn that little lick, then it's 12/10, and 12/10/9. You have to learn you got to get your rhythm right. Yeah, is that AC/DC? AC/DC, here we go. Highway to Hell, I think, is the only one I know from them. That's D, G to your F sharp. And it really depends on the rhythm. Ding, like that. All right, Thunderstruck. Okay. Have you ever been in a band? No, I played a couple of times. I sit in some bars. Oh, AC/DC does Thunderstruck. Well, thank you. I didn't know that. Thank you. I mean, I don't remember all this stuff, guys. I learned the riffs, and I'm sorry. Maybe I should pay more attention to the bands, but I don't. I know that AC/DC did Thunderstruck, and now I know they did. What is this one? A Highway to Hell. All right. Thank you. Yeah, guys. That's what this is about. What is your favorite band? Probably, I grew up listening to my favorite band probably would be the Rolling Stones, guys, just because I grew up in that era. Actually, I saw the Beatles when they first came to America on the Ed Sullivan Show. I was about probably 9, 10 years old or something. And I thought that was crazy. They did, When I Cross That Room, she was just 17, I think. She was just 17, you know what I mean. For too long, I fell in love with her. I think it's a B7. I'll never dance with another, like that. Something like that. I saw her standing there. They use a lot of E7s. But yeah, anyway, the Rolling Stones, because I like, their vibe. Howdy. Yeah, guys, any other questions or comments? Some Folsom Prison Blues. Hit us. Boom. All right, first thing I need to hit you with, if you don't get hit with Folsom Prison Blues, is this lick. At bow. What is that? G? Let's see if that's a G. That's your G note. Look. To your G to your B. Bow. I can't see it and look at the camera. Bow. Boom. Bam. Bam. That's the G on the 3rd fret. And about a little open. And it's a boom chugga boom chugga boom chugga boom chugga. Well, I hear that train a-coming, rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. While I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Boom, 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 boom. Time keeps dragging on. Boom, that kind of like that. No, I don't. I don't know how you define musician, but I only got paid one time to play, and that was an accident. I got $13.50, I think it was. I went to a barbecue place, guys, in Mobile, Alabama, there on DIP, and anybody likes music is normal. I'm normally drawn to guitar, and they had a little 3-4 piece band there, whatever it was, sitting in the corner playing, for tips. I And I pulled my chair up there where they were. And they could see my interest, and so they let me play with them. They asked me to play guitar, and I said, yes, sir, kind of. And it was kind of, because I didn't know nothing but my basic chords. But I could play rhythm pretty good. So I got to sit in with them. And when we got through, they passed around their little hat or whatever it was, and between the four of us, when they got through, I got $13.50, and I didn't even expect to get paid, fellas. I was just tickled they let me play. But that's the only time I ever got paid. And to answer your question, that's the beginning of my musicianship, if there is one, if I am one. Any other questions, guys? I'll do a Josh Turner thing while y'all think of it. Come on, baby, turn the lights down low. Put some music on, soft and slow. Don't you know we got nowhere to go? I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt a feeling quite this strong. Can't I believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. That's an old song. Anyway, fellas, if you got a request or you want to know the chord progression to a song, put it down and I'll try to do it. I appreciate your interacting with the algorithm here. I appreciate your likes, and I appreciate your time. So, any other questions, please ask. In the meantime, I'm going to do, what is that, Hotel California, because everybody likes it. And then goes to G. To an E minor. Back to F sharp. Angel by Graham Parsons. Return of Grievous Angel. I don't know that. Thank you for asking though, Robert. That's an interesting title, Grievous Angel. I don't know that. I'm sorry. Guys, I don't know a lot of songs. I'm like y'all. If I want to learn a song, I go look at the chord progression. And if I don't have it in my head, I don't know it. But that's interesting, Robert. I'll check it out. There was a couple of old songs I thought I knew. I mean, I'm a Hank Williams fan. I didn't even know he done Change Your Ways. And I consider myself an avid Hank Williams fan. But one of the viewers asked for it in the channel. And so I went and learned it. And it's on my channel, by the way. But a lot of these songs I don't know. I'll have to check them out. Anna has eaten Nate what her sit with you too. Whatever that means. No man, what's the matter? All right. Hello, howdy. Is that Gura? Gora. Howdy. Guys, any questions or comments? Even one I don't understand. Y'all put them up there. I don't care. Now, I'll do an old country tune for the person that asked for that old country song. Maybe you'll remember this. 10 years ago, on a cold, dark night, hello, Western Australia, someone was killed beneath the town hall light. There were few at the scene. They all agreed. Slayer who ran, not like me. Hello, Australia again. north, south, west. She walks those hills, long black veil, thank you, visits my grave when the night winds wail. That's an old country song, guys. Guys, I do everything from Webb Pierce, people y'all probably ain't never heard of unless you're, close to my age. Old country, even before there was top 40. Fair and Young, all that bunch. George Jones was a upcomer back in them days. Jim Reeves. I'll do one by Jim Reeves for you guys, and thank you. Don't look so sad, I know it's over, but life goes on, and this old world keeps on turning. Just be glad we had some time together, you and I. There's no need cross the bridges that we're burning. Lay your head. That's D, G, and A, guys. I'm a D, G, and A player most of the time. I play out D. Anyhow, fellas, old country, rock and roll, Joan, I even got Joan Jett and the Blackheart. I love rock and roll. Boom, 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 boom. I think I got a video on that on my channel. Yeah, I hope it's probably better than my guitar picking. But anyway, thank you. Fellas, I'm here to promote my channel. I do basic tutorials on how to break down songs and beginner chords, how to make your beginner cowboy chords and find your notes, and basic triads, and how to find all your major and minors with just 2 fingers. Easy stuff that will kind of help you with a foundation. Yeah, I got a lot of good songs, but I ain't got a lot of views because the algorithm's not putting them out there because people are not clicking them. And so that's what I'm here to do. I'm hoping the more I get you guys in there, the more y'all will click one of them, and maybe that'll spark it. I don't know. Whiskey Lullaby. Whiskey by Brad Paisley. I don't know the whole chord progression for that. Only thing I know to do about whiskey is Tennessee whiskey. And I love that song you're asking about, Whiskey Lullaby, by the way. Hello, Sweden. Sweden in the house. Thank you. I will do the one Tennessee whiskey because I want to try to do something when you guys ask me. Tennessee whiskey, Chris Stapleton. It starts off in the A chord, guys. Wait. You spend my life in a barroom, drunk most of the time. Then your love came and saved me. Whoa, what the shit, I missed it. Excuse me, YouTube, I didn't mean that. Now I'm drunk on your wine. That's 2 chords, guys, E and however you make your B minor. Like that or like this, however you do it. Yeah? Anyway, fellas, thank you for asking. I appreciate your request. That's what I'm here to do, hopefully to get you to consider subscribing to my channel, maybe look at some of the videos there. And I'll tell you this, guys, if y'all look at my channel right now, the very last video you're going to see is Beat It by Michael Jackson. Now, why would an old man be doing Beat It? Oh, Well, guys, I'm on TikTok. I was on TikTok over here in the Philippines because that's a big platform over here. And before I actually started pushing my YouTube, and a lot of young kids follow me there, and I try to connect with them. Somebody asked for "Beat It" by Michael Jackson, so I went and learned it. And that's at least a minute video of me practicing, and I will say practicing "Beat It" by Michael Jackson. To make a point, guys, if you learn your chords, you can play across any genre. Guys, I can even stab at Beethoven on here. Watch this. And that's an A minor. You can play, if you learn your chords, you can play any song is what it's about. Hey, thank you for stopping in. Equinox. So, fellas, any other requests, y'all please ask them, and I appreciate if you would like the video or don't. If you know the group Dust in the Wind, Dust in a... Oh, my God, no, I can't play Billy Strings, man. That's out of my league. Billy Strings is an awesome player, and he plays with heavy-duty strings. I'm not a bluegrass picker per se, but I know a few songs, but I don't know that one. But thank you for asking. Now, Hotel California I can do because everybody asks for it. What am I doing? I'm living down here. I'm from Alabama in the States, and I moved over here about 4 years ago. That's what I'm doing now. Now, Hotel California. The chords for Hotel California, if I can see them. Starts on B minor, guys. On a dark desert highway in the what? Middle of the night. I'm making words up because I do not know the words. That's an F sharp major right there, okay? So you go from your B minor, on a dark desert highway, to your F sharp major. In the middle of the night, what? To an A. I was looking for my baby because I didn't have my flashlight. I don't know, make words up. E to a G. Do. And to a D. Do. To an E minor. Do. Back to your F sharp major. Ever really there? Okay, that's Hotel California. Thank you, I appreciate it. And I don't know if Don Henley would agree with you on that, but anyway, thank you. Guys, I'm not knocking lyrics, they're important, they tell the story. In fact, I got 4 or 5 of my own songs on the channel. I wrote. I'm not really pushing them, but they're there because it's my channel, and every now and then I just put one up. But if we're focusing on guitar, the chords are, important. House of the Rising Sun, sure. I'll show y'all the chord progression for it. A minor, C, D, F, back to A minor. E or an E7, however you like. Now that song sounds great, and you can change the rhythm and give it a different feel. Whoa, I missed the chord. Okay, there you go, House of the Rising Sun. And here's another one while we're on old songs, Dust in the Wind. Wait, I missed Dust in the Wind. Bing, bing. that's really out of a C, the A minor, and you may have a D7 minor in there, I don't know, but and if you play it out of C, you can hit it without going. Is it wet season there? I don't know. We ain't got but two in the Philippines, hot and wet. And I don't remember. I think around October wet season. So I don't know. It's just hot as Hank here. But I'm from Alabama, and so I'm used to the heat. And that's why y'all see me in these shirts here, guys. They don't have a lot of sleeve shirts down here, no way. It's all these tank top things. Most of my clothes I bought from America gone. Where do you live? In the Philippines. Hi, thank you for stopping in. Yeah. Anyway, fellas, if you are just now tuning in, and I don't know who his name, my name's Clyde. I do basic guitar. I break down songs, and I do basic tutorials on how to learn your basic chords. Very fundamental, basic music theory. How to find notes, how to learn your C, your major scale, A minor pentatonic, that kind of stuff. I don't really know how to answer that. On and off all my life, and probably mostly off. Cassie, that's the best way I can answer it. Yeah, sure, that's 3 chords, guys. Now I do the rhythm to it, but there's a lot of fancier picking to it, but it's 3 chords. Let me find them. Sweet home Alabama, Lord, bam, bam, bam. Lord, I'm coming home to you. Bam, 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 bam. Sweet home Alabama, Lord. Yeah, that's my hometown, Alabama. So, I mean, I know a little bit of that stuff. And while we're on the vein of Alabama, the group Alabama, y'all see this C, this is a C9 here. The first hit that Brooks and Dunn had as a duo was called A Brand New Man, and it's a 3-chord song too. I saw the light, I've been baptized by the flame of your touch and the what is it, fire in your eyes. Born to love again, I'm a brand new man. 3 chords, guys. Yeah, Billy Joel. Yeah. Well, it's 5 o'clock on a Saturday. Regular crowd shows in, all in the mood for melody, making love to their tonic gin. Son, can you sing me a melody? Not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and sweet, and I knew it would please. I wore a younger man's clothes. The earth what? Bro, you're older than the earth itself. Young man, is that him, Lim? It's a blessing to be old. I've had 3 wives and buried one of them. And my children are grown, they have grandkids, and I buried one of my own children. I am currently in the Philippines helping my girlfriend get her kids through college, because I ain't got nothing else to do. So that's about my family life. And I want to tell you something about being old. I was your age one time, and I never thought I'd get here this fast. But if you wake up every morning, guys, it's a blessing. And if you keep waking up, even old age is a blessing. So, yeah. And by the way, I'm 69 there, Liam. Yeah. Have you ever been to Buckhead. I don't know. Buckethead. I don't know what that is. Buckethead. I don't know where it's at. Guys, I'm from Alabama. Okay, now I'm from the country, and I ain't never been nowhere. Back where I grew up, we had cotton mills. It was cotton mills and lumber. I mean, what do y'all call it? We call them lumber trucks. You know where they cut down logs. Lumber business and cotton, growing cotton, way back in the country. We didn't have nothing there. Uh, I never went nowhere. I mean, we didn't have money. I didn't have electricity. I was about 12 years old. 10. I think 10. That's the first time I ever seen TV, guys. We didn't have, and not that electricity didn't exist. We didn't have it. We kerosene lamps and what they call a boom bow over here, old pump. And I chopped firewood, help my mama with a wood stove, that kind of stuff. Israel. Well, I don't know. I don't know what folks from Israel look like, but I pity that fella I look like because he probably got an ugly mug. Thank you, Kazi. I appreciate it. I hope you listened to Michael Jackson while you were there because I really need some watch time on that piece. I just put it up, and I'm hoping that I can get some of you young folks to look at it, like that kind of stuff, so I can start building some watch time because that's where I get my hours on YouTube. Guys, right now I'm at about 1,600 hours, something like that. I got a long road to hoe to get to 4,000, but I don't mind hoeing. Anyhow, thank you. Now, again, I don't know what an Israeli looks like, but again, I hope. Yeah, and whoever said I'm nice, Cassie, I am nice, but I'm like everybody else. I got two sides to me. And I don't think you won't see the other side. I try to keep that on chain, because I ain't nice when I lose my temper. And I try not to do that. As I got older, I understood the importance of keeping that thing on chain. Okay, you go get some rest, young lady. I guess you're a lady. It says Cassie. But anyway, thank you. You too. Appreciate you stopping by. Any other questions or comments, guys? Y'all please ask them because that's what I'm here for, interaction. Yeah, and guys, if y'all don't mind, y'all like or don't like the video for me, it helps. Either one's all right. Something shows YouTube that, we're working here. And you guys are at least interacting with me. So y'all give me a minute here. I got to get my coffee. I need a shot of coffee. Wherever I put it. I don't even know where I put it. Oh my God, I've lost my coffee. All right, what does it say? What's up, Clyde? It's me again. Thank you for stopping in. It's all right. I appreciate you stopping by. You have a good day and night there. School's important. That's first. Get them 3 hours under your belt. What kind of music do you play on that guitar you got there? Any kind of music mainly, but I primarily play country. That's where I grew up. I'm under a country influence. But guys, if you look at my channel, my last song I put up, my last picking, was Michael Jackson's Beat It. Now, y'all look at me. Do I look like a Michael Jackson Beat It fella? Not really. But a chord is a chord. And if you learn how to play that chord, then you can play the song. And I did that to encourage the young people here, mainly, to consider cross genre. Don't get stuck in, well, I just like punk rock, Metallica. All that stuff's great if you like it, you know. But look into other genres of music. Yeah. What is that? Viz? I hope I answered your question there for you. And I appreciate it, sir, if you consider looking at my channel up there. That would give you an idea of the songs I play. I got 640 or I don't know how many. I got a passel of them up there. If I put my thumb on something. Anyhow, what kind of music? Any other comments, guys? Y'all please ask me while you're here. I need this interaction for YouTube. And I appreciate it if y'all like or not like the video, whichever way you feel about it. It helped the YouTube algorithm. It helped me a lot. Any questions or comments, guys? Y'all please ask, because I need to take a break and get me some coffee. Thank you, Bud. Okay, Bud, well, you'll check me out. Okay. I promise you, the first thing you're going to see on there is Michael Jackson. What up, honey? Stu? Is that Steve? What up, dude? Honey. I don't know which way you change swings there, buddy, but ain't nothing sweet about me. Anyhow, let's get back to what we was talking about. Yeah. Guys, I am an old soul. Are you an old soul, you said? Rock and roll. I wrote, oh, you wrote, honey. Homie. I'm sorry, guys, look, I'm visually impaired, so I may miss your chat. I don't tell everybody that because I don't, you know, but now it's kind of important. If I don't see your stuff, my autocorrect made it gay. All right, whatever. Anyhow, I forgot what I was talking about. My Jesus. Yeah, fellas, I am an old guy. I'll be 70 in April, this coming month, actually. And I play all kinds of genres. I play everything from country and western stuff, some even you old timers may not have heard of, and definitely you young fellas. And I play a lot of rock and roll that some of you old timers may not have heard of because you don't play rock and roll. Not because I particularly care for that music, whichever one it is, but to make a point that if you learn chords, you can play most any song you want. And that's what I'm here to promote, guitar playing basically. Top or bottom. You bust out the guitar yet? Yeah, I got it right here. I'm taking the coffee break. Man, look, I'm wearing out my fingers here. I'm taking just a, what do you call it? Bam, bam, bam. We're going to take a quick pause for the calls. And this is the call. Oh, my God. I reckon you fellas won't stay here if I don't pick up a guitar, so here we go. Was it? Here we go. I missed that. What chord was that? What is it? Y'all know the chords of that? Rolling on a River or what? Or maybe the C that. Whoa. My Jesus. There we go. Well, if you go down to the river, bet you're gonna find some people who live. You don't gotta worry, you ain't got no money. People on the river both are happy to give. I think they big wheel keep on turning. And I don't know what chord it goes to next. Proud Mary, keep on burning, rolling. Maybe D. Proud Mary, keep on burning. Rolling, 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 rolling. I hear somebody coming in. Did they fix the bike or you what?
Yeah, still fixing. I brought you all the.
You brought me all the what? Excuse me,
the
guys.
Over on the. What is that? The motor machine.
Okay, is that on the trike or on
No.
on the new one? Okay. You forgot what? I don't need no food right now, Nora. I'm trying to do a live here, get some views. My phone. Oh my God. Anyhow, what does it say? Make it sing. Guys, my point is learn your chords. I'm playing these riffs to get you guys to play. But that was, and I think Bad Moon Rising, I think I'd play that D, G, and A. Will I see that bad moon rising? Hello, Indonesia. I see trouble on the way. Well, don't come out tonight, bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. 3 chords, guys. If you learn 2 or 3 chords, you can play songs. You can play a lot of songs with just 3 chords. That's why my channel is 3 Chord Country. Yeah, perfect. Is that the song or is that, yeah, that's 4 chords. It's G, guys. E minor, C. And that's the chord progression for that song by Ed Sheeran, Perfect. I found love, a perfect love. I don't know the words to it. Don't want to give you up. Oh no, yeah, I can play Hurt. Okay. Here we go. Hurt starts on A minor, guys. It goes to C, D, back to A minor. I hurt myself today just so I could feel. I focus on the pain, only thing that's real. You could have my empire made of dirt. Let's see. I will let you down, I will make you hurt. Actually, I forgot the whole thing, but it's on my channel. I did that about 3 weeks ago, or a month ago. The Johnny Cash thing. What? I don't know who, a Nabi or what it, Muhammad. You're gonna check it out, okay? My guitar was on stage left, but it's the was on the right. Okay. Uh, my guitar was on stage left, but the bathroom was on stage right. Yeah, okay. All right. Any other questions or comments, guys? Bad Moon. Okay. Stuck on You. Yeah, I know Stuck on You. Can you tuck you chin under your, I don't know. Dear God. You guys are who? Any other questions, fellas? Y'all ask them. And by the way, while you ask them, if you don't mind, will y'all hit that like or don't like up there to help my YouTube algorithm. Appreciate it. Try to figure out something else to play. If there are any beginner guitarists on here, I want to encourage you guys to ask questions, if you will, because we probably got some guitarists on here. Howdy, David. How you doing, bud? Cool as grits and gravy. Don't let them get too cold, look. Yeah, Georgia ice cream. You know what that is, fellas? That's grits. I'm from Alabama. I love Southern food. I don't want to get talking about food. Yeah. Depends on when you know, how you strike me. We all got a good side, guys. We all got a bad side. That's great. Thank you, David, for stopping in. Guys, we got a guitar player in the house. So if any, you like my name, you like my name. Well, my name's Clyde at 3-Chord Country, Lampley. It's on my thing down there. Anyhow, fellas, if y'all beginner guitarists have got any questions, thank you, David. While we got actual guitarists in here, y'all ask questions. And that's what I want this to be about, guys, learning. I mean, I'm sure this might be entertaining to some of y'all, or boring, I don't know. But that's what I'm here for, to hopefully promote learning. Jessica, no, I don't, but if you put the chords down there, I could probably play the chord progression. I don't know that. I'll have to check it out. Fellas, if you just turned in, I'm from Ohio. David, cool, man. That ain't too far from Alabama. What, right up there above Tennessee? I think it is. I don't know. I think Tennessee and Ohio border, if I ain't mistaken. Kentucky, what is it? Kentucky, then I don't know. I ain't never been much further than Tennessee that way. But I definitely can tell you about Mobile and Alabama. And I hope you guys have a good day too. Now, please, fellas, if y'all are any beginners in here, while we got guitarists in the channel, ask questions, because I want to make this a learning forum. That's my goal here, not to do covers for y'all. And I appreciate your prayers. Okay, right by Kentucky and West Virginia. Yeah. When I see Kentucky, I think about Kentucky rain, and I see West Virginia, I think about country roads. Oh my God, there we go again. Yeah. And fellas, if you look at my channel, y'all find out that I got stuff. The very last thing I posted was a Michael Jackson thing called Beat It, on acoustic, on an old, Ohio River. Great. That's pretty cool. Well, in Mobile, I'm actually on the, what is that river down there that runs through the, I don't forgot it. I can't believe I forgot it. My God, have I been gone that long? I'm down in Mobile, Alabama there, and I can't think of the name of that river right now, save my neck, and it runs all the way up to Ohio. Uh, that's terrible. They'll come to me, Tom Bigby, maybe Tom Bigby River. Yeah, Tom Bigby, I think. I don't know tornadoes of souls. Can you play a E minor pentatonic scale in the open position? I don't know about E minor pentatonic. I'll tell you what I do know, guys. Here's an E minor. What is that? F sharp. Let's see. E, F, E minor, F sharp minor. Would that be starting F sharp minor? Guys, the only pentatonic scales I know, let me tell you what I do know, and we can take it from there, okay? I started out learning A minor pentatonic like most of you guys, and I found out that you can play the A minor pentatonic all over the fretboard. Whatever note you start on is with that shape will give you that. In this case, that's G. Now he asked me for E minor, so E minor is down here. And I really don't know how to play the E minor pentatonic, to be honest with you. I'll have to learn that. I'm learning some other scales myself. I'm learning the 5 positions right now. But the A minor and C major and a few triads is about all I know. But thank you for asking. I appreciate that. Mississippi River. Yeah, the Mississippi River. Tom Bigby River, Mississippi River, and all that, yeah. 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 Now, guys, if any of you guys know here, because somebody just asked about the E minor pentatonic, if there's a guitarist here, would y'all, if you know that, would you put it down here? I'm bummed out about that. I wish you'd asked me for A minor, I could have got it, or G. I just don't flat know. I know where the E is, and I know where the E minor is. So I don't know if you could do that same pattern. Look at here, guys. What makes up an E minor? What is E, F, G, A, and B? What is E, F, G? What makes an E chord? E, F, G. 1, 4, 5, E. Root third to fifth, E, F, G, E, G, and what? E, F, G, E, G, A, B. E, G, and B. I don't know if that works. I don't know if that A minor pentatonic will work off. This is just a theory. What is that? That would be my... If you play it off the E minor, I'm guessing now, I don't know. Except your 5th fret notes are open. Cool. Okay, I learned something. Thank you. Thank you, John. Yeah. EGB, yeah. Stay below fret 3. Yeah. Now, guys, what I did is I went to the 3rd, because it is EGB, and I went to the B note here, or the E note, EGB. So A sharp, B. Okay, where's my E? Where's my... And my E chords down here. That's my G sharp, or G, which is now G. All right, I'm confused now. Thank you for the lesson, and thank you guys for that. And that's what this is about, fellas. If you look at my channel, you'll see stuff there that I do know. There's a lot of stuff I don't know, fellas. I'm not big off into the pentatonics. I probably should have got there a long time ago. But I do know a little bit about circle of fifths, enough to know that you don't need 84 chords to play. you learn you some minors and some majors, and there's 12 keys. There's 3 minors and 3 majors in each key, and a diminished chord. Well, 2 minors and a diminished, which if you consider a diminished a minor chord. E minor chord, yeah. Okay, here we go. You mean this one, yeah? E minor. I can play the A minor pentatonic scale, I can play the C major scale. And I know from if I play 5/8 anywhere on here in any fret position other than down here past the nut, I can play any minor scale. I know that the A minor is a relative major, a relative minor of C major, and I'm learning that kind of stuff. And I know how to use, find my majors and minors. And again, guys, that's what I try to promote, basic stuff. And if I do not know all this stuff, you guys that want to learn that, y'all certainly need to look at another channel. My stuff is very fundamental. The C major pentatonic, guys, you got 6 notes, you should be able to find 6 A's or 6 B's, 6 C's all over your keyboard. Learn how to do that. Learning that these are string pairs. Learning that the guitar is 2s and 4s. A, B, C, D, E. That's a what? A, B, C, D. What is your second string on your guitar? D. A. E, E, F, G, A. Okay, you start your E, F, G, A. That's the 4th. All these string pairs except for your B are tuned to perfect or 4s. Then you have to compensate the G to B is the 3rd. So you have to add a fret, a step up for that to compensate. That kind of stuff is a little more advanced than what my channel's about, fellas. And I'm trying to learn. So, but thank you for asking, and you brought up a good thing there. I hope that I answered your questions about the limit of my scale knowledge. Limited to A minor pentatonic, the C major, and all the other minors that you can associate with the A minor number 1 shape. I am learning the shapes right now for the majors, which there are 5 positions. I'm trying to learn that stuff. I ain't playing the song right now. I'm doing, these guys are quizzing me on music theory and putting me in school. EDGB, EADGB, yeah, EADGB, EAD, yeah, Easter, Eddie Egg Dynamite, goodbye Eddie. If you do it backwards, Easter bunnies get drunk at Easter, yeah. All right, but any song, guys, the last one I put on my channel is by Michael Jackson, called Beat It. I put that on there, and Sweet Child of Mine is A minor, D, C, and G. I believe that's the progression. I don't play it, but something like that. Progression for it, and it's got a lot of picking up here that I can't do. I can't do that. And if you guys have any questions, oh sweet child mine, and I think I did a short on this, and I done forgot it, fellas, because I'm gonna be honest with you, that ain't my kind of music. But I tried to do that stuff to make a point that you don't have to be stuck in one genre. Any other questions or comments? What is this? What? Any other comments or questions, fellas? Please ask me while you're here. Any song, guys, it don't matter. It really don't matter. Basic stuff. That's what I try to focus on my channel, basic stuff. Learning your cowboy chords, learning some minor chords, learning, this little major, minor formula, major, minor to find your major and minors in a particular key. That kind of stuff. Basic, fundamental music stuff. That's what my channel's about. Where's my seed? This, by the way, guys, for if you don't know, is a triad. It will work. It'll work for your A chord just like your A bar chord would. If you can't, if you can't make an A bar chord, y'all can see I have trouble with it. I usually don't use it. Or an F-shaped bar chord, or in this case, your E-shape, however you want to make it. That kind of stuff is what the channel's about. Yes, thank you for that. I appreciate it. And he loves us all. Any other comments or questions, guys? Please ask them while you're here. I appreciate you being here. It means a lot to me. Now, again, guys, I want to emphasize something so you understand it. This is not advanced music theory. This is very basic, fundamental stuff. Y'all see, I don't even know all my scales. I'm learning scale positions right now. In fact, I'm following Marty Swartz and Steve Stein. I probably should have learned this stuff a long time ago. But you don't really have to have it to play music. But if you want to advance your music knowledge, you certainly need to learn it. And so, in that vein, while we're talking about major and minor scales, since Scott brought this up, I want to show y'all my first, this is for the key of G. Now your G note, root note is right there. But the scale for this is 2-3-5, 2-3-5, 2-4-5, 2-4-5, 3-5. And that's your first position of the major, G major scale, and with your major pentatonic. And there are 5 shapes, or 5 patterns, or whatever you will. And I'm learning those as we go. I haven't got to this fret that starts on the fret you left off with, though. And you learn that you can find a root note all over this fretboard, and you should learn to master this first. And I will before I get on here and try to do any, videos about scales. Any other questions or comments? Please ask them while you're here. I appreciate all questions and comments, and all you guitarists. I appreciate y'all being here and supporting the channel, and I appreciate your questions, because that brings up a point about, everybody's on a different level in their guitar playing and their journey with theory. Everybody doesn't learn theory. Many do. That makes you a better guitarist, undoubtedly, by knowing all this stuff. But if you know 12, if you can find your 12, you got 12 majors and 12 minors, and what is that? You got a lot more other chords diminished, but if you can learn your 12 majors and your 12 minors, you can play a lot of songs, guys. And if you want to learn diminished, you can learn diminished, but that's mostly for jazz. Yeah, they're part of the open scale. Thank you. Yes. Come there. Guys, I thank y'all for being here. The boss lady says I got to go there. If I don't want to catch no problem, I'm going to have to go there. Thank you for stopping in. And thank you so much for those questions and bringing that up. The notes you just played are the part, yeah, they are the part of the scale. They're the G in this case. So, When I learn all this, I'll be back and I'll show you all other positions I'm learning. But anyhow, thank you and peace out from three chord country.